So this is my Orro Terra C that I have for the past about week or so been attempting the mullet build on. As you can see, I do have the double mullets kind of up and running for the most part. Needs a little bit of tweaking, it's a little bit noisy, but I'll get there eventually. So when I bought this was the Orro Terra C 105 hydro model. So that was basically the new R7000 105 throughout, with the standard 5034 road chainset and an 1130 on the back. So this was kind of their model, geared more towards roadies who might venture off into like a canal towpath. But as I was replacing a bike that got stolen and this was in stock and in my size and I could get it immediately, I went for it and decided I'd do modifications as and when. So at the front we have the standard Shimano 105 R7000 road shifters. Haven't changed them. I think that's about the only bit of the drivetrain that's stock left on the bike. And the brakes. So the first thing I did last year, because my felt was recovered but it was a write-off, was I nabbed the 4630 chain set that was on my felt off of it, and put that in. And I had to do a bottom bracket replacement for that. So I put in the 4630, and that's what I did. And then I had changed the 1130 to an 1132 on the back, which, while it's outside of the Shimano specs for a short cage derailleur, it does work. So then the past week or so, I have been working on this. This monstrosity, if you will. So I have an 1142 cassette, which I ordered from a company called Airbike. They seem to have somewhat decent reviews on the interwebs and we're selling cassettes at a reasonable price. Then I have the Shimano Dior M5120 derailleur. So it's one of their long cage derailleurs. It has the clutch to take up chain slack when you're off-road. And then this little contraption. This is a JTech Shiftmate 8A is the model I have, so that will change Shimano 11 speed road to Shimano 11 speed mountain bike. So because the Orro has this very sleek cable routing that is completely internal and comes out the back of the chainstay, I kind of had to put a slightly larger than desirable cable loop in there, and that came from the owner of JTech. I sent an email to the company and said, what's going on here? And he said, well, based on that cable routing, you probably have to have quite a large loop of cable. And to be quite honest, it's actually not that much bigger than the loop that was originally there. It's a little bit bigger, but not hugely. So it's just a little pulley system. Don't know if you can see right there. That changes the pull ratio from road to mountain bike, and it just crosses over that little pulley. It's a little bit fiddly to get installed, but I did get it installed. It had to be installed this way because of where this cable comes out, and I kind of had to put it into this. The cable outer runs through the entire bike from the shifters through the down tube up and out this chainstay, here. I cut it a little bit too short, so I had to add a length. When the bike goes for service next month, I might just have them replace the entire cable, so it's just a single piece. So that is what it is. Like I said, a little bit fiddly, but I eventually got it fitted. It works, it's just nicely. What I learned, I don't know if this is across the board for Shimano shifters, or if it's just like their new line, the the R7000, 8000, 9000 line. If you have the shifter hoods rolled back when you're doing work, if you try to downshift, so shift down the cassette into your higher gears, it's not going to shift. So that was my big issue that I was having. So that's this. I said it's a little bit noisy, it needs to be indexed a little bit better, but it does shift up and down the cassette into all of the gears. I also need to shorten the chain, it's a couple of links too long, so I think I need to take 2 links out of it, but did it myself.